looks like an easy thing to do, but maybe it's not so easy. Maybe we'll ask Cedric. Come here, Cedric. See, I will not teach you. I'll just give you the balls and I'll give you the club. Put the balls into the green. I'll teach you later. That's okay. At least you hit it. What does that lesson teach you? Like in life, it's okay to experiment. But if it's something that's new to you, you lose time experimenting. You gain a lot in terms of value creation. You gain a lot in terms of discipline. You gain a lot in terms of attitude by learning from others. Go back to the word, ask. Ask. So Cedric asked, am I holding it the right way? He wasn't. So now that we've shown how Cedric was not able to do it without asking, we'll see now if Cedric can do it with me telling him a few things. Come, Cedric. Hold the club firm. Your thumb facing the club head. Okay? Wrap your right hand and the little finger underneath the left hand forefinger. And the lesson here is put it into your head. You will achieve more by asking. Cedric asks me, I teach him, we become a team, we do things together. My lesson, his action. Call it out of the box thinking, call it value creation, call it anything you want. In GOVRE, we have fancy terms like value creation. Everything you do must create value. First of all, it must create value for yourself, must create value for the team, must create value for the company. But you start with yourself. You cannot create value for others if you don't have value creation for yourself. So Cedric, you move the club gently by moving it together with your shoulder. You pause for a fraction of a second and you come back exactly the way you lifted it. And then push forward up to here. Okay? Now that you've learned with one lesson, let's see how good a student you are. Wrap, gentle. Okay. Put the ball in front of the club gently. Just pause first. Okay. The lesson here is you never do anything important without preparing for it. So you're going to make a shot. You're going to prepare for the shot. You prepare for it by taking lessons. You prepare for it by having the proper attitude. You prepare for it by making sure that you are ready because of all the preparation. Good. Look at how straight the ball went. Earlier, your ball was all over the place. Very good. One lesson only. Always create a baseline. You start here. You start today. You start now. Tomorrow, you must be here. Day after tomorrow, you must be there. You have to tell yourself, there's only one person who can make me improve, and that's me. You have to be of a GOVRE frame of mind. Every day must be an improvement day. How? Talk, teach, learn. Talk, teach, learn. Okay? Pause. Very important, hold the club properly, prepare for it, mental attitude, discipline, and learn from the lessons. Another golf lesson that's a very important lesson in life and very important for GOVRE. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Some people overplan, over-prepare, over-practice, and still make mistakes. There are two lessons there. The first lesson is it's almost impossible to prepare for everything. You prepare and plan for the best, but you also have to expect the worst to come. When you make a plan A, make a plan B in case you fail. When you were in school, when you were hired, all of you were taught, you were given lessons on how to succeed. Very few of you, if any, were taught how to handle yourselves when you fail. Maybe we don't even have to raise our hands. All of you will probably raise your hands. Were you taught how to handle yourselves in case of mistakes? Were you taught how to handle yourselves when you had failures? Man is man, and for as long as man is man, he will fall. The important thing is not the falling down. The important thing is in the getting up. You will fall. Every time you fall, get up. But if you learn from that mistake, you're going to be a better person. And when you're a better person, you will make fewer mistakes. So, let's just say we're in golf. I want my ball to go to number 2. I have to be gentle with my shot, but make it straight. It did not go in. Was that a mistake? I think my caddy will tell you that was a very good shot from where I was, correct? Yes, sir. Now, we'll try it again. This time we'll do number 1. It's a little farther, so I'll make my shot a little stronger. Too weak. I will learn from it. I'll try to make it straighter. I'll try to make it stronger. That was a mistake. So I will learn from it. It's a better shot. So what's the lesson there? In golf as in life, you will make mistakes. I tried to improve on every shot. You should try to improve on every mistake. Now, my last shot was a good shot because I had combined the lessons from the previous mistakes. And that's how it should be in GOVRE. Learn from every event, learn from every incident, learn from every friend, learn from every GOVRE colleague, combine all those learnings, prepare for plan B with mistakes, learn from those mistakes, be a better person, be a better GOVRE guy. All right? Bear with me, humor me a little bit. Many of you already have seen this next exercise. You've seen this on internet. They've been shown in various forms with various lessons. This is a bowl. Let's call it the GOVRE bowl of life. Okay? It's empty. This is a golf ball. Various colors. Life can be flashy and red, can be cautious or yellow, it can be so-so like white. And this is a golf ball. For you who don't know golf, have never been to the golf course, have never touched a golf ball, you think that a golf ball is round and smooth. It's not. You'll see it's got dimples, many dimples. It's got dimples. You see, what are the dimples for? In the hands of a knowledgeable golfer, he can use the dimples to control the direction of the ball. You could make it go straight if you hit it this way. If you close the club a little bit, you could make it go to the left. If you open the club a little bit, you could make it go to the right. The dimples come into contact with the grooves and respond to the hand of the golfer. You can make it go left, you can make it go right, you can make it go straight. The dimples will give you the direction. And that's like life. These are people in your house, people in your community, people at work. At any point of time, they always impact on your day. It's up to you how you manage all of those interactions. If you start in the morning being crazy over breakfast, getting angry at your daughter because your daughter spilled coffee on your shirt and you have to go up and change your shirt, instead of just smiling, it's okay, Dai, you know, those mistakes happen, don't worry about it, I'll just change my shirt. You get to work. And you're in the elevator. The moment you enter the elevator, you bring out your cell phone. You try to catch up with whatever you can catch up in the 30 or 40 seconds that you are in the elevator. Those 30 or 40 seconds could have been a great time to say, hey, how was your day? Did you get caught in traffic or anything? Come on, smile. All of those things are choices. Just like that golf ball. Just like the dimples of the golf ball. Now I'm going to combine all of them and put them here. Golf balls from the house. Golf balls from the office. Golf balls from the community. Filling up the bowl of life. Now, would you say this is full? Cedric, would you say this is full now?
Yes.
Is it full?
Yes.
You sure? Looks full, right? Come, Cedric. Come down. I will ask you now. Cedric, is that full now? Ray, is that full?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Finally, kanina you said it was full. But is it full now? Puno na ba to?
Yes, sir.
Mas puno kumpara kanina?
Yes, sir.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, sir.
So, we're agreed. This is full. This is full?
Yes, sir.
Ray, this is full?
Yes, sir.
Is the bowl of life full? If you were not from GOVRE, you'll probably say it is full. But the guys from GOVRE will say, not because they've seen the video before, they'll say, there's always room for something else. This is my friend Drew. He's been my friend for 27 years here in this golf course. Coffee. There's always time for coffee. Coffee represents the fun part of life. This is work. This is getting together. Coffee represents the fun part of life. Like I said, coffee is a social drink. And coffee, you can enjoy almost anywhere. I said earlier, try not to drink coffee alone. Drink it with a friend. Drink it with somebody. Here, we're going to drink it as part of the bowl of life. And you will see that, hey,
Still has space.
it still has space. I can even put more sand, see? I can even put more, I can now handle more things in life. The problems in life, I can handle them. Why? Because I'm drinking coffee and enjoying it. See? There's space for more. All because of not taking life that seriously, having fun, drinking coffee with friends. So, is this bowl full now?
Not yet, sir. Kaya pa.
But the point is made. There's always room for one more lesson. There's always room for one more happiness. There's always room for one more improvement. There's always room for one more mistake, one more failure. Learn from it, become a better person. Become a better person for your family. Become a better person for your team. Become a better person for your company. Become a better person for society. most non-golfers think that golf is a time waster, inefficient use of time, energy, and resources. But millions of people around the world will disagree. It's a multi-billion-dollar economic factor. But if you look at the more important statistics, you see a lot of small people working in the golf course. Caddies, maintenance people, umbrella girls. The caddies and the umbrella girls are on no work, no pay basis. They line up. If the players come and they're lucky to be chosen, they earn something. There are no players, they don't earn anything. If it rains, they don't earn anything. What do these caddies and umbrella girls have to share with us that becomes a life lesson for us? They value every moment of contact they have with the players. They try to be on their best behavior. They try to be as helpful as they can. Automatic to them is they give service. They know that their earnings depend on how well they treat the player. The player gives them a tip at the end of the game. And they know that the better they treat the player, chances are the nicer the tip will be. And isn't that all about life? Even if you don't get tips every day, just by being nicer to other people, don't you get a sense of that satisfaction when they smile back at you when they say thank you? When you treat small people in a big way, these small people return to you what you give them in an even bigger way. You smile at them, you talk to them, and they'll talk back to you. And they feel good that you, a big guy, Kuno, are talking to a small guy like them, Kuno. Some of those guys I've known for 27 years. And one of the first lessons I had, and I still continue to practice, is I talk to them. I listen to them. Once in a while, if they think that you're really particularly friendly, they'll probably ask for a little financial help. No skin off your butt. If, for example, they say they haven't had work for 3 or 4 days because it's been raining, can they borrow $200 from you? If you can, share. It goes a long, long way. What were you reading? Facebook. And you really had to read it while you're in the elevator? Why? Why?
Just passing time.
Passing time. Try to do this. When you're in the elevator, pass the time by making friends inside the elevator. Say hi to them, wish them a nice day. And they'll probably say, have a nice day yourself. Then more people have nice days. No? It will be a nicer day for everybody. There's one thing with this group that I want everybody to learn from. All of them have individual projects. Sometimes the projects run together. Sometimes the project leader, one of them, may need help. I sit here with them and I see them interacting. I see the dynamics. It is very rare that I see one of them asking for help. It is almost like the other members in the team sense when help is needed. And that help is given before it is asked. Make friends with the people. If you're assigned to a government agency, make friends with them long before you need anything from them. So that when you go to them, you need something, you're already talking to a friend. And you have to bring that level higher little by little to the point where ultimately they will, on their own, make contact with you. If they see something happening in their environment that will impact on your work. Once in a while, you'll see cases where somebody will call and say, there's a piece of paper here on my desk, and I think this could benefit you. You want to come and take a look at it? And sometimes you'll have friends who will say, especially our friends in media who will say, there's a negative press release here against you. Maybe you should take a look at it because maybe you should answer this first. Or we'll give you time to answer, we'll give you space to answer. Those are the relationships that we would like you guys in GOVRE, you guys here in this room, should bring yourselves up to. Do not think of it as work. Think of it as a way of life. When you start thinking of GOVRE as just work, you're putting yourself into a really, really awful box. Why is that awful? First of all, you start thinking, I'm going to come in on time so that I can leave on time. You're now measuring your work by time. You're in the box, you say, I'm finished. Then you start comparing yourselves. How come he's doing less work than me? We're earning the same. That's the danger of the box. You have to have that thinking that the GOVRE way of life is the GOVRE way of working. The GOVRE life is the GOVRE work. And it starts with a mindset that's born out of attitude, discipline, practice, learning, failing, learning again, and succeeding. Okay, GOVRE. We started this morning and I said, good morning, GOVRE. So I hope it's still a good morning now that we are towards the end of this. Let's make a quick summary. Your day did not start this morning when you woke up. Your day started when you ended your day yesterday. You made a summary of your day. You said your thank yous for your blessings. You reviewed what happened. You made notes for the following day. You programmed your cell phone. That was the beginning of your day today. Learn not to reach out for your cell phone first. Learn to say thank you first for all the blessings you received. That you woke up, that you had a nice sleep, that you have another day. Great blessing. When you have the chance, review your messages, answer what's urgent, glance quickly through news bits, thank Winston for what he's done, stretch, do a little bit of exercise, have breakfast. We went to the golf course. Why? We thought we'd have an out-of-the-box learning experience. I tried to show how some golf lessons have an exact equivalent in life lessons. I hope you remember them. Practice. Practice makes perfect. And I have something to say about that, which I learned from, of all people, I learned it from Bea Alonso. Bea Alonso said, practice like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. Try to absorb that. And that's probably why I have a few trophies in golf. In the golf course, just like almost anywhere else, you'll meet small people. Treat them well. Call them by their first names, talk to them, listen to them. Later on, it will become natural to you. In the golf course, we also went through the bowl of life. You make a mistake, you learn from it, you become a better person. The golf ball flies depending on how you hit it. With practice, you can hit it well. With practice, you can make it go to the left. With practice, you can make it go to the right. Was the bowl of life full? When the golf ball's representing all your relationships at home, community, at work, in public. They impact on your daily life. You put all of those into the bowl, and sometimes you think, I'm so full, I'm so tired, I'm up to here. But we learn that the bowl of life cannot be full with just the golf balls. So we put sand. What was the sand? Sand is all the dynamics, the relationships, all the personal things, all the interactions. They all come together. And sometimes we take a good part of our day. And we thought that with all of those interactions, our day was full. And we learned it wasn't. There's always time for coffee. We poured the coffee over the sand which had mixed and created space within the balls. And we found that we could even put more coffee, we could put more sand. Because in the bowl of life, the real bowl of life, it never gets full. It never gets full. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for you to make yourself better. In my house, we learned a few things. Wake up, exercise, thank the people around, have pets, play with your dogs, read the newspapers. There's one important thing. If you really want to succeed in GOVRE, there's one important thing that you should try to achieve. Make at least one friend in media, especially the newspaper. And every day, if you glance through the newspaper, if you see something nice, text him or give him a call. This one was very nicely done. This one was very nicely reported. This one was very well presented. Congratulations. Try to have at least one relationship with somebody in media. That is a GOVRE non-negotiable. If you learn something and you share it, you don't lose it. You become a better person because you see the results in the person that you're sharing it with, making you a better teacher for the next person you're going to share it with. All of us were programmed from the very beginning, we're programmed to succeed. Unfortunately, we have not attended courses on how to fail. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, but learn from each mistake, improve on yourself from every mistake. Mistakes are life's biggest teachers. They will make you better. There is no box in GOVRE. If you think that you're in the box, you are in the wrong area. There is no box in GOVRE. Think out of the box, work out of the box, act out of the box. Do not measure your work as 8 to 5. Do not measure your work as how much you produce for a certain time. Your work is what it takes for you to become better, to get something done. Everybody will help you. Your team members will help you because that is GOVRE. They help each other. We talked about the GOVRE way of life. If you can't think GOVRE, you're not supposed to be here. You're wasting time if you think that I'm just here for the work. I'm just here for the salary. You have to be here because there is something about GOVRE that's not available anywhere else. The sense of achievement, the sense of accomplishment, the variety, the activity, the working together, achieving together, failing together, learning from the failure, making yourselves better.
I could have said it better.
Huh?
That's right, hard derby.
I'd like to close by saying two things. First, three things. One from Sabine. Do not be an asshole. You know how to behave, behave. You know how to work, work well. Don't be an asshole. One more thing from Bea Alonso. And it's like the GOVRE way of life. A good life is not a life without problems. A good life is a life with good problems. That is a summary of what GOVRE is. And finally, the last, common sense. All of us were born with common sense. All of us. Don't leave home without it. Thank you, GOVRE. I hope I've shared something of me that will become part of you. Thank you very much.